And any doubts are there, participants, please, you can ask any doubts. Sir will clarify. Participants, if there are any doubts, you can ask sir.
Sir, Dr. Vasu sir.
Yes,
Yeah, tell me, sir.
So this augmented reality, what are the practical applications? Can you tell? It's very interesting. It's very interesting. That app also downloaded, and we have seen that also.
Yeah, yes, sir. This augmented reality this is mainly presently people are using in maintenance application. I have given you application. So
Okay.
one Google Glass is there. So if you type in the Google Glass like that, so you
Yes,
will
sir.
able to get so many applications. Like one thing is automatically you can able to without you can able to sit here, and the person who is there
Yes, sir.
in the work area, so he can able to repair that particular thing. Okay, that is
Okay.
we can able to make them maintenance can be done very easily. Suppose I have explained you in our NIT Warangal, we
Yeah.
have bought the 3D metal 3D printer. Okay,
Okay.
so that has been brought from France, so it got some small maintenance problem, so that
Yeah.
maintenance engineer has to come from France. So because of
Okay.
this COVID situation, he cannot able to come. Where we buy one Google Glass there, so we can able to hold that particular gas, and if you expose that to the machine, and
Okay.
it can able to give you exactly where we have to repair everything.
I see.
So that
That
is one
means
of the,
wherever the fault is there, they
yeah.
will be able to visualize.
Yeah, they can able to visualize in the 3D model. At the
Okay.
same time, it can able to the engineer also can able to give the instructions. You can switch on that one. You can you cut that butler wire, or this butler wire is going to be fault. Like that, everything you can able to get it.
Diagnosis how they will carry out, sir, because while
Uh,
manufacturing itself, okay, while assembling itself, they will have all the data and they would have
yeah.
supplied to you the particular equipment. They can
Yes.
visualize, but the diagnosis where really the fault lies, how it is possible for them to
No,
see
no,
actually.
diagnosing that is preventive maintenance. Diagnosing is different. So that
Okay.
is not this augmented reality is mainly used for the not for the diagnosing purpose. The diagnosing purpose is like conditioning monitoring. That
Okay.
is different concept where we can able to get use different sensors, and from the particular sensors can able to diagnose. Suppose one of
Fault.
my PhD student is doing work on the lathe machine. So that lathe machine. It can able to give the conditioning monitoring of the tool wear. Okay,
Okay.
whenever the tool is going to be get weared, it can able to tell you in another 2 or 3 hours failure of the tool. It can able to inform you. That is different. Okay,
I
but
see.
here I want to replace the tool. So now I want to replace. Suppose I as an engineer, you know how to, suppose I want to replace a machine, I want to replace a cutting tool in that particular lathe machine. So I
Okay.
have to do some instructions has to be followed. First I have to open the carriage has to be pulled
Okay.
to
Okay.
some area, then I
Okay.
have to remove this particular screw, then I have to do this is the steps will be there. That steps will be visualized in this particular augmented reality.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
You can Google it in
Yeah,
the
Google
YouTube.
Class.
You will able to
Correct.
get so many videos. You will able to get more idea, because the time is less. I cannot show all the videos there.
Yeah. Yeah.
So any other questions?
Hello, sir. I
Yeah,
have a question. Sir,
yeah.
how we can use biomimicry in robotics?
Bio
Biomimicry.
biomimicry means,
Sir, taking examples from nature, like birds or something.
yeah. Biomimic, that is examples. We are having different algorithms development has to be there. Okay, suppose this algorithm development, we are having the swarm algorithm. Okay, so bees algorithm, and that ants algorithm. So these are some of the algorithms which we have to develop from the for the thinking of the particular robots. That is artificial intelligence. Different algorithm models has to be developed. Okay, so we are going to be getting these all are getting from different nature. So one example is wolf algorithm. So that is where if you see that wolf algorithm, the one of the wolf, the captain will be following front and the back. The remaining all will be following in the center. So that is going to be one wolf algorithm like that. Okay, so similarly from the bees algorithm is there. So these are all the nature inspired algorithms which we can able to use that one. Yeah. Next, any other questions?
Sir, I have a question, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, does the particle swarm optimization be implemented in this augmented reality, sir?
So this augmented reality concept is this is not optimization is different. Okay, this augmented reality is another technology where we can able to visualize the things. Whereas that optimization, that spark, what you are going to do told is the particle spark algorithm, which is mainly used for the optimization purpose. Suppose in your production line, suppose I don't know which is your branch is you are from mechanical engineering.
Yes,
If you
sir.
want to have a schedule problem, if scheduling is problem is there, how you can able to assign a different machines for different parts. If you want to get an optimum scheduling problem is going to be there. There you have to use that particular particle spark engine. This is augmented reality is only for visualization. That technology is different and this is different.
So, okay, we cannot interrelated the both.
This is not. We cannot do that.
So that's okay, sir. Thank you.
Any other questions?
Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. So thank you. Then we will meet you at 1:20 exactly about the second session, where I will more discuss about in detail about mainly the robotics. So what are the now we will able to discuss only on robotics. Now after evening I will concentrate only on robotics. Now I have concentrated on overall view of the industry 4.0. Now in the evening I will able to discuss more detailed on the robotics and what are the different types of robots, how you can able to design a robot, how you can able to make a path planning for that robot, everything I will able to discuss in the afternoon. Okay, so thank you very much sir.
Thank you very much, sir. On behalf of Dhanekula Institute of Engineering and Technology, Department of Mechanical Engineering, FDP organizers, I convey my sincere thanks to Dr. V. Vasugaru for delivering excellent lecture on the introduction to robotics. Thank you very much, sir. All the participants are given lunch